How's it going, everybody out there in Flex Nation? This is Gabe Moen, owner-operator of Flex Wheeler Fitness in Tacoma, Washington. We're a real gym with real results and real people. In this series, we're going to be covering a lot of different things. We're going to have people with interviews that have gone through the whole process. We're going to have new tips, perfectly straight, on-the-floor training footage.
You got to get up and you got to do it when you don't want to.
This is Gabe Moen, and you're watching Inside Flex Fitness. How's it going out there, Flex members and familia? We are here local at Flex Wheeler Fitness in Tacoma, and I've got a special guest with me here today. This is Jen Hogate. Say hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
It's like an old Johnny Carson thing, right? Or something like that. Anyways, we are here today to say welcome to the first edition of Inside Flex Fitness. Today we're going to be interviewing Jen and talking to her a little bit about her experience here at Flex Wheeler Fitness since she's been here, and kind of find out what she went through in her whole process. So without further ado, Jen, why don't you give us a little bit of an introduction as to what brought you into Flex, first of all.
I'd heard about Flex from some friends a few years ago and couldn't find it, and the day that I did find it was the day I walked in. All you heard about was how great it was.
Like, we haven't gone out there and spent thousands of dollars like these big box gyms and anything, so word of mouth is very powerful, wouldn't you say? I mean,
I think it's phenomenal. I just happened to be at a gym where the manager was coming over here to practice his posing, and
we get a lot of that. Yeah. Because they don't allow posing at other gyms, right? They don't allow you to not to get off on a tangent, but these are the things that bring our members in. These are that bring goal-oriented people to a place like this. Is because we do allow that. We allowed chalk, we allowed heavyweight, we allowed effort, we allowed sweat, we allow all the above, and we encourage it nonetheless. We have a full-size kitchen, a refrigerator, freezer, microwaves, toaster oven, sink to do your dishes, blender. We encourage the eating portion of it, and which I think is a great place to transition right now. When you came into Flex Wheeler Fitness, what was maybe one of the first things that you encountered when you came here, like as far as like the gym as a whole, like as a perception when you walk through the door?
It's gym. It's not, what do you call those?
Corporate?
Yeah, it's not a corporate. You walk in and it's exactly what you see is what you get. I'm grateful to have a bathroom that I can wash my hands, I can use the bathroom, and I get back out here and I start sweating.
Yeah.
I'm here to work out. I'm not here to sit in a spa. I'm not here to sit in a hot tub.
Right.
The gym for me at that point in my life, and I'm still at that point, what I need is the iron that's here to be able to work my body.
Right. What was the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back, would you say? What was the one that you put your fist down and you said, we're going to go find this place today and we're going to make it happen?
I was 40 years old. I was tired of being tired. I was constantly tired. Not being a lazy person, I felt like I'd turned into a lazy person. Sedimentary lifestyle. I go to work, I come home. Mm-hmm. That's it. I watch television.
In a rut, habitual.
Absolutely. For years, and I didn't want to. That's not who I am, and I had to find that spark again. And coming back from holiday, finding this, and then continuing to follow through. Has kept that spark alive. So
you're in a sedentary lifestyle. You were sick of it. What would you say to people that are out there watching this right now? Because there's going to be a lot of people watching this that may be in your same position and have been thinking about making the move that you made. What would be your best piece of advice to those people that are sitting there scratching their heads thinking about it right now? Get
up and walk in. Ask the questions. If you're not ready to hear the answers, don't do it. You walk in, you're going to hear what you don't want to hear. You're going to be told what you already know, but you just don't want somebody to say it to you.
Right.
You take it in and you're like, you're right, I'm done, I can't do anymore.
So submit.
You have to. I hear religious people talk about it all the time when they find Christ. Maybe that is it. The gym is my religion.
I agree.
It's where I find peace. This is my home away from home.
Yeah.
And when you're ready, no matter, I don't have enough time, I don't have somebody to watch the kids, I can't afford the food. That all goes away. It disappears. It's amazing how cheap to go to a farmer's market it is versus buying a can of ravioli. 69 cents, I can get a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables, you know, versus something like that. But you have to find that time, and when you're ready, it will happen.
How has your mindset changed and your mentality changed from prior to Flex Fitness to today? Like, where's your mindset at now? What's the difference between Jen of old and Jen of new?
Aside from the fact that I have a whole new wardrobe.
Bravo.
And I'm not done.
Right.
The biggest thing is when I came, I needed 100% guidance. I still look to you for guidance. I think that there is, with the working out, I think that there's a comfortability now. I belong here. The men and women that work out here help me. I help them, and it's one of those growth things where I don't know everything. I'm still going to constantly be learning, and it's a family. We all learn and grow together. I was scared to walk in here.
Sure.
I was told only bodybuilders or, you know, people in shape can go in. Gyms, we continue to stay in shape at a gym, but you have to walk through that door. You have to take that first step.
We've been sitting here talking about Jen's change and Jen's, you know, evolution. Tell us what you've done since you've been here. We haven't even talked about what you've accomplished, right? It's time to boast a little. You earned it.
I came here in March of last year in 2012. We recorded at 240.
Okay.
I know I'd been heavier than that, but
so you were 240 pounds.
I was 240 pounds when I walked through that door. I was wearing size 38, 40 jeans.
Okay.
Always wore baggy, multiple layers. Didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. It took a long time. You worked with me on nutrition, and there came a point where a switch flipped. Switches will continually flip. When I walked in here, it was what I wanted. But I, like everybody else, wants a quick fix.
Right, the magic pill, right?
I wanted the magic pill.
Yeah.
And it wasn't happening as fast as I wanted. And you said trust in the process, trust in the process. And then I had the joy last year of watching you go through your transition for the Oregon State. And when you won that overall. And I remember coming back, and you guys were not going to be back the next day. I came back. I came into this gym, and I stood over there, stripped down, and I said, we're going to do my first photos. So instead of doing the photos at 240, that switch had to be flipped, and I did those pictures, and I was still over 200 pounds, probably at maybe 220, 215, and we took the pictures, and from then on it was go time. And I remember when you got back, I'd asked you, I said, I want to switch nutrition.
What was the grand total at the end of and how long did it take you?
I give that August of last year, so August of 2012, and I hit 140 pounds, so I went down 100 pounds.
100 pounds.
100 pounds.
Wow.
I hit that in June. I hit it in the third week of June.
So we're talking 7 months, 8 months?
7-8 months.
Yeah.
And one of the things that does happen, I dieted hard for that time, and I kind of hit that brick wall.
Right.
And I couldn't lose any more weight. As a matter of fact, I had no energy. It was difficult for me to even function at work.
Right.
And again, we had to do a change.
Right.
And I've been off diet.
Right.
Since then, I'd also broken
off the hardcore.
Off the hardcore diet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Clean eating. People ask me what I've done, and I remind them the most important thing is clean eating. I use the term nutrition. I use the term diet. I'm not on a diet.
No.
I'm on an eating or a nutrition plan. I can eat up to 3,000 calories a day. However, it's divided. You
know, finding balance in your life, no matter what you do in life, I mean, that's the key, and it stands the same. It stands true here in the gym as well at home. The biggest mistakes are made at home when, you know, I, the trainer, can't put fork to mouth for the student, right, or the client. So you've got to be able to hold yourself accountable. Give me a couple of things that holds you accountable.
You inspired me, so I don't want to let you down.
Okay.
It's actually one of the things that I think about. I know I'm older than 41, but it's still, I don't want to fall into that rut. So when I was doing photos for you, when I told you, hey, you know, I've put on this much weight, I came in 2 days ago and you asked me, have you put on 20 pounds yet?
Yeah.
You asked me because it was almost like that was what you expected. I hadn't hit the 20-pound mark because inside I'm thinking, God, I'm getting huge again. I have these human thoughts.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, my arms are phenomenal. My abs are flatter than ever.
Yeah.
The butt's coming up.
Yeah.
And I need to be proud of that.
Yes.
The fact that I'm still I weighed in 153 today.
Yeah.
And still, and I come in here and I work out, minimum of 2 hours. And it's funny because people think when you go to a gym, I don't think about how long I'm going to be here.
No, you're just in the moment, right?
I'm just in a moment.
Yeah.
I know what I want to do. I know what exercises I want to do. I know how much rest I need in between my exercises.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes it doesn't.
Would you say you enjoy Would you say you enjoy working out now because you've seen the results more so than like before? Like, and the reason why I asked it, it's a leading question. It's a loaded question. The reason why I said it is because it all leads back to nutrition, regardless. Mm-hmm. So, like, it helps to have somebody like you versus somebody like me telling these people in the audience out there that nutrition is number one. Nutrition's king, right? But coming from you, who actually lived it and did it, and at a later age in life, right? Yeah. I created this habit back when I was 16 years old, this lifestyle.
Oh, I thought I had that. This shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Right, but for all those people out there that are, 40 plus, 35 and above, that think, oh, it's too late for me, it's too...
Oh, it's never too late.
No.
It's never too late. I have people that, they may not be able to walk now very far. Mm-hmm. Just get up, start doing the walk. Eventually, you'll be surprised in 2 weeks what your body can do.
Yeah.
As long as you continue to work on it. I am 41. I am 155 pounds, 53 pounds, and I'm in the best shape of my life. Now, I want to say this. Within the year that I've been working out with you, I have done a total of 30 days of cardio.
Wow.
Okay. I
want you to dive into that, Jen.
Okay. When working out and doing my sets and the rest between my sets, I'm not supposed to be completely comfortable by the time I get back into another set. My heart rate is already going to be up. I'm going to be sweating. As I've lost weight, I actually tend to sweat less. I lift heavy if I can, if I'm not feeling good, and nutrition is part of this. If I don't feel that my nutrition's up, I don't miss a gym day. I tend to do lighter weight, max rep to muscle failure.
Right.
I never want to miss a workout. I don't want to think I should have done that.
Right.
I can do that. I am a completely able-bodied person. I know, people with disabilities that are out here. This is my life. This is my health, and I'm reclaiming that. Noise. Make noise. Do I do cardio? Absolutely. When I hit a plateau and we talk about my nutrition, we've done nutrition changes, we've done workout changes, let's add some cardio. Let's start changing up the body. Let's do certain things. And he's my trainer, so I listen to him.
Moving on, now that you've lost 100 pounds, now that you're in the best shape of your life, right? And you're feeling good.
Love it.
We got another goal.
I do have another goal. I wanted to reach it this year. Okay. Breaking my hand earlier stopped me, and it inhibited my training. So my goal is to be on stage in a show. I've never been small. 41, remember. I've never been under, I think, 150 pounds, so hitting that 140, I probably hadn't been since high school.
High school, wow, okay.
And I graduated in 90, so it was a long time ago.
So now that we know that we had a little setback with the broken hand, the plan that we were on was basically towards the last month and a half there was geared towards a competition prep type of plan, right?
Yes.
So now that we've hit, we did hit a bit of a plateau and your body was fighting us pretty hard, that's when it's time to reset the metabolic clock, so to speak. We need to give the body a rest, feed it some extra calories, rest. That's very important to talk about too, right? So if you're not getting your sleep, if you're not getting your rest, your body's not going to recuperate, and you're just not going to get the results that you're looking for. So now that we know all that, moving forward, and we've had time to recuperate and feed the body again, and we're healthy-minded, healthy body, what's the next goal for Jen?
Well, we're looking at doing a competition next year.
Okay.
I'm still sucking up the skin.
Right.
Being 240 pounds, there's a lot of extra skin. And there's, you know, there's still areas that I'm working on. My worst day of working out, I'll admit, is leg day. Okay. Leg day is the only day that I feel like I'm gonna puke. Right. And I think that's a great workout, by the way. Don't deter yourself. If you're gonna get sick, you're stressing your body, and it's a good thing. Yeah. I'd rather be sick from that than drink. FYI, I don't drink. At all. So it's unnecessary calories. If I'm trying to live a healthy life, alcohol is not.
I'm dying to know, girl. What's the goal? Tell me the goal.
The goal is to compete in physique.
Physique. In 2014?
2014, Washington State.
Washington State, July. You guys just heard it right here. So, you know, come hell or high water, we're going to shoot for the Washington State in July, right?
Yes.
In 2014 with Jen Hogate. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you, Jen, for stopping by and giving us your time and sharing your story with us. And I hope everybody out there enjoyed it. Was there anything in closing? Would you like to say anything to your audience?
If I can inspire anybody, just get up. Talk to somebody. Don't be afraid. He's big, but you know what? He does this for a living. Everybody around you to do something. Talk to them. Yeah. If you know somebody, talk to them. Listen to them. Let it sink in. Don't be afraid of it. Yeah. And no, weights don't make big women.
No.
Fast food make big women.
There you go. Well, thanks a lot, Jen, for joining us. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys joining us today. We're going to wrap it up here. The first edition of Inside Flex Fitness with real people, real gym, real results. I hope you join us for the next one. We'll see you then. I'm Gabe Moen. Take care.